going on, Jerome's? So, Hard Knocks been around for almost 2 decades at this point, right? The Vikings have never been on it, and it would be really awesome to see behind the curtain, see what's going on with the Vikes. Kevin O'Connell, of course, would be fantastic. He's very loquacious, very good on camera. Would be good for 75,000 different quotes, all that stuff. But Hard Knocks in training camp this year, the traditional format will be the Buffalo Bills. Won't you come out tonight? And the in-season division, which they covered the AFC North last year, will be the NFC East, which I don't like. I don't know why the media and the networks keep trying to jam the NFC East down our throats. Now it's actually interesting now with the Eagles, allegedly, as well as the Commies and Jane Daniels, as my neighbor's mowing because I have the windows open. But, I mean, for a lot of years, the NFC East was just bad, right? But like Madison Avenue was like, see, the traditional rivalries of the Giants and the Cowboys, rah, rah, rah. That's ridiculous, man. But yeah, the Vikings not selected this time around, even though they've changed they've changed the Hard Knocks rules every single year. Exempt, teams of first-year head coaches, not the Vikings. Teams feature on training camp last 6 seasons, blah blah blah. NFL teams can force the team to participate if they meet the criteria. So basically, the league can just pick someone and just be like, hey, you do it. And the majority of the league was eligible for Hard Knocks training camp this summer. The Vikings were on the list but did not get selected, which kind of stinks because I feel like the old thinking of like, well, Hard Knocks will be a distraction on the team. And blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's true anymore. Like maybe 20 years ago, or maybe at the start of the Zimmer regime, you could see that. Even what's ironic is that Zimmer became a star during the Bengals Hard Knocks couple seasons, which is kind of good. Just hit him in his dank office with like a stack of dip next to him. It was great. But with Hard Knocks, like every team has their in-house content anyways, and also the Vikings running around. They've had the quarterback with Kirk Cousins. They've had receiver with Justin Jefferson. So it's not as intrusive or a distraction as it may have perceived to have been. Maybe it wasn't even that. Back there, you got some cameras around, and then players do talking head interviews every now and then. It's not really that big of a deal, but I mean it kind of stinks because the Vikings would have been great because all of the intrigue with J.J. McCarthy, soon to be a father, right towards the end of training camp, which is fantastic. Also, him as a first-year starter with a freaking Ferrari of an offense and a team. Kevin O'Connell, the quarterback whisperer. Also, Josh Duhamel could narrate it since they usually have a celebrity with some ties to the team, whatever. Oh, also, so a video a couple days ago, I called him Josh Duhamel as opposed to just Josh Duhamel because the ha is silent, just like his TV shows. Just kidding. But what's confusing is that there was a player who won, I think it was the 2010 World Series of Poker, whose name was Jonathan Duhamel. Now he's like French Canadian, but it's spelled exactly the same. But it's for him, it's Duhamel versus Duhamel, or no, Duhamel versus Duhamel. Just doesn't matter. But he can narrate everything. Elijah Williams from Morgan State, the UDFA tryout, then trying to work his way onto the team. Elijah Williams. Pressure. 3-tech. Will the thrill come in? That'd be a lot of fun, too, not going to lie. Donovan Jackson. Ooh, he's for real. Him and his family. Like, even though, Hard Knocks focuses generally on, like, the fringe roster guys, bottom of the roster guys. But, yeah, the rookie coming in would be really damn good. Max Brosmer, he played at Maine. Where's New Hampshire? Doesn't matter. Can the former Gopher mid quarterback become a mid quarterback in the National Football League with his white thighs? That's a pretty wicked farmer stand, man. Although Brosmer, man, baby quadzilla going on. Go get some. Like basically, best quads and thighs in the game. You have Derrick Henry, you have Saquon, you have Max Brosmer. Good to go. Also, Darisaw and his rehab and his journey back to being one of the best left tackles in the game. Absolutely love it. So, Hard Knocks would have been great. Wasn't in the cards this year. Maybe it will be next year. Or I kind of miss like Amazon All or Nothing. Those were great because immersive, full season. It was really good. The Michigan one made you really understand what Jumpin' Jim Harbaugh was all about. Josh Metellus had a couple of cameos in that one from back in the day. It was good, but wasn't meant to be. We'll see. Like, I've always wanted, like, secretly, like a documentary crew just following around the team. Like how The Last Dance followed the a 97, 98 Bulls, and they had to sit in that footage for 2 decades. Like, again, could you imagine? You're the documentary crew that has all of that raw footage of the last Michael Jordan Bulls championship run, and you couldn't do anything with it for 20 years until MJ said you could. That's amazing. That's wild. Like, again, I want all of that. And the Viking Super Bowl run, just documented every single day, every single way. Just go from there. Again, McCarthy would be a star in this. Justin Jefferson obviously is a star from receiver. Also, Kevin O'Connell would be great. It'd be good stuff, man. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. No Vikes and Hard Knocks. Maybe someday. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull, production value.